Hi guys, Chucky Boy here again, bringing you episode number 12 in my Atletico Cresswell Master League series. And yeah, after the victory in the last game of the last video, guys, we're hoping to get some decent results in this one. There's just 2 games this one because we've only got 4 more games until the transfer window. So I'm going to go 2 games and 2 games, and then the transfer window will be one single video, full live commentary as I do it. So that's the way we're going to split it up. So not 3 games this time, just the 2. But our first game is an away game. We are at San Martin. And as you can see, we are playing in a different stadium for a change. I kind of got bored of seeing the Konami Stadium in all our away games. So I basically went and changed this one for just something different. Obviously, it's not their correct stadium. You know, there isn't a shortage of stadiums this year on PES. But hopefully that issue will be solved fairly soon, and we'll get into that in tomorrow's Derby Days video, because we've got a special little video for you there. And look at that goal. Leone is a star man, he's my favourite player, but this goal is insane. We had a decent goal in the last video, but this one for me is better. Get lucky here with this, but this turn right here now, just there, leaves the defender for dead, and then after that, you get that, and that's just cheeky as you can be. But when I scored this, I was so happy when this went in the net. I've done this I think twice, just playing about in exhibition games, but for it to actually happen in my Master League series, and the perfect guy to score it as well, to be honest. Unfortunately, as you can see, all I've really cut out of this video right now is the replay, the kickoff, and they had a chance which I cleared for a corner, and they scored straight from that corner. So this goal is pretty much the next piece of action after, apart from a clearance from my defender, and they go ahead and score. So the euphoria of scoring the great goal lasted all of, what, 2 minutes maybe, if that. And they just, you know, they get lucky. The keeper doesn't make a save, it hits the post there, can't get back up in time, can't clear it, can't do anything. Just poor, to be honest. But yeah, we're kind of building up towards the transfer window now. You know, like I said, there's this game, we've got the next game in this video, and then there's another video with 2 more games, and then that will be it. We'll be halfway through the season. We'll know exactly where we are, kicking on for the second half. Plus, we've got the transfer window. Now it's going to be a big thing, because as we've mentioned, we have a few positions that we're not quite sure about, goalkeepers and defenders and the whatnot. So yeah, it's going to be very interesting. That's why I kind of want to put it on its own, as Cow scores a goal again there. I told you guys he was coming good, and he's continuing that form right now. Little tip about this finish, actually. I've mentioned it before, that these chances one-on-one are not easy. You'll find when you've got good players, you can score quite often, but when you've got poor players, the keeper tends to make a save quite a lot. So I tried a new technique. I read, or someone told me about a technique where you press the shoot button, but just before you actually kick the ball, you press the triangle or Y button, depending on what console you use and stuff like that. Basically, the through ball button, basically. And it's kind of like a low trajectory shot, like a side foot. Kind of like the placed finish, but it's a little bit better. And that finish there was prime example, really. I've used it a couple of times. It's not guaranteed to score. It's not guaranteed to be on target, but it's a little bit better than the precise finish with the trigger. So if you guys want to try it, then be my guest and see what, you know, let me know what you think. If you agree, if you don't agree. But I found it to be slightly better. Not too much. You're not going to guarantee a goal every single time. But here we go again. Lucky post again. We've not had many occasions where we've been saved by the post, but this game, that's 2 already. And another great save coming up just there, yeah. So, you know, this game was exciting to play, very exciting game to play. Like I've explained before, the away games they're either, at the moment, I'm getting battered or I'm winning. But they're always exciting. So, this continued that, basically. Luckily, I'm winning at the moment. But yeah, you know, very exciting games right now. We were in a slump, like I mentioned before, and thankfully we seem to be over that a little bit, because, you know, we've only got like seconds to go in this game, and you know, we're winning again, and there we go. There's the second win on the spin. We should hopefully see where that puts us in the table soon. But yeah, we're finally getting some momentum together towards the end of the first half of the season, which is great. And as you can see, that bumps us into 6th place, which is perfect. Like I said in the previous video, I'm hoping to get top 8 halfway through, roughly, and then we can challenge, hopefully, for the second half. So we've got game number 2 coming up in a minute, guys, and yeah, we'll see you in a second. So here we are, guys. We have another away game this time. This is match day number 15. Yeah, and we're away to Instituto, and as you can see, I actually recorded this as I was working on the Instituto kits. If you guys follow me on Twitter, you'll see me post previews of my kits all the time. But this one, you know, it's got a few things on it. It's still got a lot of stuff missing. I have since finished this kit, actually. I finished their first and second kit. So, but yeah, I recorded this a few days ago, and I'd only done the basic home kit. Literally just a base design, and then added a few sponsors and stuff like that. So, yeah. And I was quite concerned when I actually started this game. I thought, I've made a mistake selecting these kits and stuff because I thought they might clash, but turns out mine's pretty dark, so it's okay. And this right here, guys, this guy is taking the mick out of my defender. I know it's awful defending, but still, that's the very first few minutes of the game, and he's just running rings around me. It's poor defending, but yeah, I had to put it in because it was just embarrassing, really. I was getting so angry. You know, when you get so angry at that point. And yeah, I'm hoping to try and continue the good form run. Obviously, you've just seen me win. We actually won 2 on a spin now, so we're hoping to continue that, really. You know, after we've been in our slump for a little while, and we're finally out of it by the looks of it. And yeah, we're trying to keep it going, really. And it's going to be a tough game, though. I can't remember exactly where these were in the table. I never made a note of it, which I should have done, to be honest. But, you know, away games, as I've said just now, and in previous videos, you never know what's going to happen. And perfect timing, really, I suppose, because they've just scored. But yeah, you saw a decent save from my keeper. He tried to lob me, actually, which is quite annoying when it happens to you. You know, it's a good thing, but only when you're doing it. I think it's one of those things that when you concede a goal like that, you get really annoyed. But I just couldn't get the ball clear, and they you know, Aguirre again with a little bit of footwork here, and a pass, and yeah, through. And there's nothing I could do about it, really. Just one of those things, one of those moments that you just can't sort of get away from. Decent save from a keeper there, actually. I was quite concerned because he went with his feet first, and they don't normally end up going well when the keepers go with their feet. So I was quite concerned, but turns out it was a decent save, and we're into half time. Not many highlights to show, but we're losing at half time. I haven't actually had a highlight to show you guys, I don't think. If I remember correctly, I don't think there's anything in that first half from me at all. And as you can see by that, there is 0 in the second half too. One of those games, unfortunately. Not many chances for either team, but we lost. So I'm not going to get too downbeat about it. It moves us down to 7th place in the table, but, you know, still on that target of top 8 for halfway through. So that's all I'm really caring about right now. Okay, guys, thank you very much for watching, and we'll see you for the 2 games in the next video.